First thing I want to cover is the 2% trust fee. I will need to cover it, as some people will use it against us, and in particular Kim, as you all know. They like to play games and twist narratives. But when the trust does funding or purchase deals, which it does at times, to make investments for and on behalf of the trust, which belongs to the people, the trustee is entitled to a 2% admin fee. And this has always been the way for the history of the trust. Now, the fee itself comes out of the trust. It doesn't come out of the fund. So if Kim sends money to the government, it's not coming out of the government money. It comes out of the trust. And that used to go straight into the pocket of the main trustee, which is exactly what Kim's predecessor did. And the fee is to cover expenses and salary for the trustee. But Kim decided to use that fee to cover projects and not just to enrich herself. Now, the trust initially will need its own office or embassy, given it is a country unto itself. Equipment, several staff, thousands of staff, for various reasons, like analytics for projects, dealing with projects, etc., computers, etc., all that a government entity, which is what the Manor World Holding Trust is, would need to operate the trust. And unlike the previous incumbent, all the expenditures will be transparent, all of it. Now, to date, Kim has received a total of $0 for the trillions of dollars sent out to various countries around the world, despite promises to deliver from various countries, most of which were blocked by the Rothschilds, the IMF or the UN goons. But Trump promised it would be different, and to date hasn't delivered on any of those promises. Those funds is directly owed to the trustee. There was 1.3 trillion or 1.8 trillion last March. Kim's entitled to 2% of that. So Kim then has to transfer the funds, and they have to release it back to a private bank account. Kim can't just transfer it to herself. And when it comes to transferring, they're blocking it. Well, Trump said he was going to fix it, and yet we still wait. Now, out of those funds, Kim is going to pay herself, which is only fair. Bear in mind, she's done this job for 6 years now with no pay. Her team also has received no pay for the work that they've done for the duration. And also to start the projects funding for the various peoples designated to receive project funds, like the People's Club or Create Change. And all of this was coming out of her 2% admin fee, of which essentially she's entitled to keep all of it. She's the trustee. The previous incumbent kept it all, but she has chosen to give the bulk of it back to the people. And this is why, me personally, got pissy in the intel with Trump. He should have fixed it. Manor World Holding Trust and the team has done vast quantities for this country for zero pay. It's time somebody corrected it. Not jetting off with terrorists like Eric Prince in Vietnam.